All right, welcome to graphic design class. This will be our second class, and today we are going to talk about color. In our previous class, we talked about introduction to graphic design, and then we also talked about different layout design principles, hierarchy, contrast, repetition, and how having a knowledge of those um, principles will help make you a good designer. So another very important aspect of design you need to learn apart from layout design is how to use colors in your design. So today we're going to talk about colors, some terminologies um, surrounding colors. Then we're also going to do color psychology, just as we did in font psychology. So we're going to see the different uh, color psychologies. And then we're going to look at some online tools. We're going to introduce you to some online tools that will help you gain inspiration, especially with colors, and also for you to make your first design online, and also a place where you can showcase your design. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. So color is a phenomenon of light, such as red, brown, pink, or gray, or a visual perception that enables one to differentiate otherwise identical objects. So apart from size and shape, another way you can tell the difference between an orange and an apple is the color. So color allows you to differentiate objects, and we see color as a result of a phenomenon of light. So if we don't have light, if we don't have sunlight, we'll not be able to see color. So that's just a basic definition of color. So color terminology. So in graphic design, we have four terminologies we use in when talking about color. So the first one is hue, and hue is quite simple. What you call color in in the real world or in everyday life is what we graphic designer refers to as hue. So green color will be green hue, red color will be red hue, blue color will be blue hue. So you see the different hues here. So when you hear maybe in a design community people talk about hue, they're actually referring to color. Oh, the next terminology is tint. So tint is when you add white to a pure hue. Okay, so if a designer or your design director says we need a different tint of the red hue you are using for the landing page, so what they mean is that you should add whites, add some more white like you can see here. Then shade means adding black to a pure hue. So a pure hue is like you have red here. This is the pure hue, like no impurities, nothing added. Then a shade is when you add black. So this is the pure hue. You add black, you get this. You add some more black, you get this. So if you hear give us a different shade of red, what it means is add more black to your red. Then when you talk about tone, tone means adding gray to a pure hue. So you have a pure hue here, you add gray, you know what gray color is. So you add gray, you get this, you add some more gray, you get this. So there's a way to do that uh, when you're using a design software. I think when we get to Canva, I'm going to show you that. Then we come to the types of colors. So we have primary colors. So primary colors are original colors consisting of red, yellow, and blue. And you can't mix any other color to get these colors. So essentially, you can't mix any other color to get red, yellow, and blue. These are the fundamental colors, like you have here. Then we have secondary colors, which are formed from an equal mixture of two separate primary colors. So yellow and blue will mix to give you green, yellow and red will mix to create orange, blue and red will mix to create violet. So if you've done arts in your secondary school or primary school days, you'll be familiar with primary and secondary colors. So tertiary colors are created by combining an adjacent primary and secondary color, secondary hues. So for example, a primary color such as yellow and a secondary color such as green will mix to give you yellow green. So adjacent colors, adjacent colors. So when you add this, you see green, where's your green here? So your green and your yellow, they are adjacent. When you add them, you get yellow green here. So that's for tertiary colors. Then another very important thing you need to understand is color wheels. So color wheel is basically a way you select colors that match. Okay, so if you want to select colors or you want to know if colors will match, color wheel is a tool that allows you to do that. So there are different configurations of a color wheel. The first one is monochromatic, which means single colors. So all these colors here, 1, 2, 3, if you use them in a design, it will match and it will be uniform. The next one is analogous. So analogous refers to 3 colors adjacent to each other. So when you use these 3 colors in a design, they are going to match. So if you move this to this side, these 3 circles are going to fall on another set of colors. So that will tell you that if you use those colors, they are going to match. So this means that if you use 1, 2, 3 colors for a design, it is also going to match. Then complementary colors are colors that are opposite each other. So this will go well with this. Okay, so that's complementary colors. Split complementary, you have 3 circles this way forming a inverted Y shape. So you can do that. So when you have triad, three um, three circles that are at this angle, it's very wide angle here. Then tetrad, 4 circles, just like the name. Then square, you have different colors directly opposite to each other. So these are very manual. So these days you have, more interesting way to create colors, but just for you to know how it works. All right. So color psychology. There are 3 temperatures when it comes to color. So when it comes to the like I said, temperature, the kind of feeling that applies to color. We have warm, so red, orange, and yellow colors, and all colors related to it are warm colors. Cool colors, green, blue, purple. These are cool colors. So colors related to this, like this one here. This is a cool color. The neutral colors are black, white, gray, and brown. So if you're working on a design and they say the colors are too warm, so it means you should maybe mix it with some green, blue, and some of these cool colors. If the colors are too cool and they ask you to make it a bit more warm, then you go for red, orange, and yellow. If you're asked to make the colors neutral, you're using these black, white, gray, and brown. So color psychology, these are some of the emotions that are attached to color. So blue, we have depth, stability, trust, confidence, calm. And red, we have passion, energy, power, determination, immediacy. So for green, we have growth, calm, nature, balance, safety. For yellow, we have joy, attention, fresh energy, optimism. And for orange, we have enthusiasm, success, warmth, creativity, and excitement. Then for pink, sensitive, caring, emotional, love, sexuality. Then for purple, royal, power, arrogant, luxury, wisdom. For whites, we have pure, innocent, luxury, security, peaceful. And for black, bold, power, mystery, elegance, and stability. So there are more. These are just a few of them for each color. So there are more emotions attached. You can research that on your own, but these are just some of them. So this is what should come to your mind when you decide to use color for a particular design. So you have to know what kind of message the design is trying to send and the kind of mood the design is trying to set. Then that will inform the kind of colors that you might want to use in the design. So let's look at some examples with popular brands. So Samsung is using blue, which represents calmness, stability, trust. So a lot of us trust Samsung products because they are good. Same thing applies to Oral-B. If you use the Oral-B toothpaste or Oral-B products in general, they represent health products. So blue is kind of very common with health products. Then red, magic. I'm gonna say magic. Energy, passion. So we have a logo of Chicken Republic here. So passion, energy. Then Marvel, a lot of action movies. So see them going with the red color here. Then Starbucks. Starbucks is a coffee brand, um, popular outside Nigeria. So you see them going with green color, representing nature. So they want to communicate that most of their products are made with nature. Spotify, popular music streaming platform. So most times you want to listen to music to maybe calm yourself. So green represents calm, and that's why green is prominent in their logo. Um, Excitement. We come to yellow, we talk about excitement and energy. So excitement, Snapchat, energy shell with some orange to it. Then orange, we talked about excitement and success. So Mastercard, the people that use Mastercard, are mostly successful people that have a lot of money. Fanta, when you drink Fanta, you have a lot of excitement, and you also notice that they use some green to represent nature, and then there's some blue to represent trust, stability. You won't drink what you don't trust. Then for pink, we have some pink in Instagram's logo presenting care, um, let's see what that's about again. Emotional, all those stuff. So Instagram is a very emotional place for some people. Then Lush Hair, targeting the feminine brand. So a lot of feminine emotions like love, care, um, are related to the pink color, and that's why they use it for their brand. We'll come to purple. Cadbury products are very luxurious. Their chocolate products. And if you know of Hallmark brand, and you can see they even adopt a crown here, to push more of that narrative of royalty. Then Apple, oh sorry about that. Apple logo, white is security, luxury, peaceful. So Apple products are very secure. And one thing about black and white is that they are interchangeable. So luxury here, security and luxury here, same thing with Mercedes Benz, same thing here. So same thing here, luxury, security, what else? Mystery, elegance. So all these represented by their respective brands and their colors. So moving on, we're going to talk about rules about 4 colors. So avoid using more than 4 colors for a layout design for consistency. So 4 should be a sweet spot, 5 maybe overkill. Then use colors that are complementary, i.e. colors that actually match to create harmony. So when in doubt, you don't know what colors to use, try to get inspiration. So like I said, when in doubt, get inspiration. I'm going to show you some websites where you can get inspiration when in doubt for your colors. So before we get there, let's talk about color systems. So color systems is important because you'll be doing most of your design on a computer, and then you have to understand the different ways computers represent color. So the first color system is RGB. RGB standing for red, green, and blue. So RGB color system considers red, green, and blue as their primary colors. The system is the basis for all colors used on screen. So if you have a laptop or a phone, the colors you see on your phone or your laptop screen are produced using the RGB color system. Okay, red, green, and blue. The second color system is CMYK color profile, which contains cyan, magenta, yellow, and key, which is black. that combine to produce a range of hues. So this four color process works for any type of printer. So CMYK is for printed materials, so magazines, flyers will be printed, wedding cards. So basically, if you're designing something that is going to go on social media or on a website, or it will be viewed on any digital screen like a laptop or a phone, it is good that you use the RGB color system for your design. Then, when you're doing something that is going to be printed, it's also very good that you use the CMYK color profile. But realistically, if even though you use the RGB color profile and you print, it's still going to print, but the colors might look off. But if you want the print and the design to look very similar, stick with the CMYK color profile. So overall, the RGB is for screens, CMYK is for prints. All right, so another very important thing you need to understand is color codes. So for CMYK, the colors are represented with values, or in computers in general, colors are represented with numbers. So for CMYK, this color is C66, M36, Y37, and K04. For RGB, you have R192 for this color, G um, 139 and B225. But the most popular one is hex, especially as a designer. So you use hex a lot, which starts with a hashtag and then hexadecimal numbers, which consist of numbers from 1 to 9, and then from 0 to 9, sorry, and then from A to F. If you did binary number systems in school, you should remember that. So I'm going to show you how this works. Open Photoshop quickly. So I'll see how these um, color codes work, because these codes would differ depending on the color. So it's not the same for every color. This code is unique to this color, and this code is unique to this color, and this code is also unique to this color. So I'm going to demonstrate that with Photoshop quickly. Let's see if Photoshop has opened, still opening. Okay, so let me just create a new file. Let's create something new. So if you take a look at this design, it demonstrates something quickly with the color. Let's say I draw a rectangle here, and I want to change its color. So watch what happens. Okay, so if you look here, you'll see the different colors that we talked about. You have RGB here, you have hex here, and you have CMYK. So for white, for black, because the rectangle is currently black, the hex code is 0000, the RGB is 000, and the CMYK is 75, 68, 67, 90. So if I change it to another color, you notice that the hex code has changed. So this is a new color. The hex code has changed. The RGB code has changed, and also the CMYK code. If I change to this bluish color, you see it has its own code. So why this is important is that if if you want to change colors, or you want to pick colors from a design and use in your own design, you can just simply copy the hex code and paste it, paste it here, and the color will appear here. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about websites for getting inspiration for colors. So I've mentioned some of them here. You can Google any of these: Colors, ColorSafe, Dribble, Pinterest, and ColorMind. So quickly going to run through some of these websites, and especially we're going to be talking about Dribble and using it to create a portfolio. So let me go to my browser, and I'll go to dribble.com. Okay, so I'll click on Dribble here, open a new tab, and let's go to Colors. So Colors is where you can get color inspiration if you need. If you're confused about what color to use for any design, you can always come to Colors. Another good place to get color inspiration is Pinterest. So all these are still loading. Okay, so you can come to Pinterest. Now, one great thing about Pinterest is apart from color inspiration, you can also get design inspiration. Let's say you want to do something for maybe a birthday flyer. Let's say you want to do a birthday flyer. You can come here and search for birthday flyer, and you'll see that it will give you a lot of inspiration on how to design. A lot of good designs that you can, pick inspiration from. Don't copy exactly, but just pick inspiration from them. So what you could do is, for example, let's say I want to pick maybe the colors in this design. Alright, so what you do is copy the image and then let me paste it in Photoshop to demonstrate. So you could, let me move this one. You could paste the image in Photoshop, come here and pick the color. You can just pick the color and then use it for your design. So that is for Pinterest. So Pinterest, you get both color ideas, color combination ideas, and also design ideas. So Dribble is another good place to get inspiration. So just like Pinterest, you can also come and search for design ideas. So, especially when you are doing logo design. So if you come to logo, if you type logo design in the search bar, it will give you a lot of. So Dribble is very good with logo design. You have a lot of logo design ideas, especially when you start doing logo design. So you can always come to Dribble to get ideas for your logo design and also colors. Now, another very important thing I want you to know is canva.com. So Canva is where you are going to be doing most of your design. If you want to design online, so Canva is the place to be doing most of your design. If you want to be designing online, so it's a very simple online design tool. So what I want you to do is create a Dribble account. So what you do is when you come to Dribble, sign up, then sign in with your Google account. That's easier that way. So let me just demonstrate. Let me use another browser to demonstrate. Good. So when you are visiting Dribble for the first time, this is most likely what you are going to see. So to create an account, click on sign up. So yeah, log in with your Gmail account. That's the easiest way to sign up for Dribble. You'll be asked to enter your username. So let me see if I can do that. So you can just choose you choose your Google account and then sign in. Complete the process. Actually, very easy. If you're on your phone and you get to a point where you tap maybe and nothing happens, close your browser, open it, and go back to Dribble again to open with your account. So when you've created your account, you should see something like share your work. So we're going to design what we are going to share on Dribble. So come to Canva, um, search, you can do this on your phone, search for estate real estate logo. So we want to design a simple logo. So what I want you to do when you come here, search for real estate logos. Look for any real estate logo that you like. Pick anyone that you like. Okay. Let's say for example I like this one. Okay, this one is pro. So don't pick anyone that has this pro icon. So let's look for another one that is really nice. I think this is pro too. This is not pro. This is pro. Is this pro? This is not pro now. Okay, so when you click on it, click on customize or edit these templates on your phone or on your laptop, as the case may be. So when it's done loading, what I just need you is to just change the name to any real estate company. So I'm going to use smart homes. Smart homes. So you see this has happened. I will just expand here. So you can move things around in Canva. So if you're doing it on your phone, use the way you move things, probably when you're gaming or something. So if you have this, I want you to click on share and click on download. Okay, so download it, make sure it's in PNG. Download and save it. So it will save on your phone. If it saves on your phone, you can check your gallery. But if you're saving on your PC, just take note of where it's saving to save. Then what I want you to do is come to your Dribble account, click on share your work. Okay. Then click on browse, select what you've done, sit, open, and then give it a name here. I'm going to name mine Smart Homes Logo Projects. Okay. Then you click continue. So add tags. You can add tags, logo, press enter, design. Then when you are done, click on publish now. Okay, so I don't want to publish this, but when you're done, click on publish now. I'm going to close, and then when it has published, I want you to send me the link to your profile. So if you look here, let me go back to home page. Go back to the home page. So if you go back to the home page, so on the home page, I want you to click on your profile. Click on your profile. When it opens up, I want you to copy the link here. Just copy the link and then send the link to me as an email. So send it as an email along with this, attach also this logo that you've done to your email and send it. So that will be your tax for the week. So do that and send. If you have any questions, you can ask on the group. So, thank you and see you in the next